Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful B&B recap for Tuesday, August 5, reveals that Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, confirmed Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton never had a brain tumor, while Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang had a scary water accident, after Eric Forrester's John McCook warning about Nick Marone's Jack Wagner looming proposal. Ridge Forrester Torsten K. refused to let Nick ruin Brooke's life and took off to stop the engagement. Ridge went searching for Brooke and overheard Nick's name down on the docks, where he learned Nick's boat had been taken out when the steering was no good. Next on Tuesday's B&B episode, Nick and Brooke had a lovely Italian dinner for two before they finally had their boat ride. Brooke was on the back of the vessel as Ridge frantically called and left a voicemail about something being wrong with Nick's boat. Back with Nick, he struggled to steer as another boat rushed up beside them. Brooke went flying off Nick's boat as Ridge watched in the distance, so he immediately dove in the water and swam toward her at the Spencer mansion. Liam Spencer Scott Clifton teased Hope Logan, Annika Noel, since she kept fussing over him and offering him things like extra blankets. Liam assured Hope that he was good and eventually opened up about the tale of two Buckinghams. It was hard for Liam to think about all the heartbreak Reese Buckingham, Wayne Brady, caused when he let them believe Beth Spencer, Jordan Grace was gone forever. Now Grace had saved Liam's life, or so he thought. Hope acknowledged that Grace was a saint of a woman, so she agreed with Liam about how much they owed her. At the hospital, John Finnegan Tanner Novellin spelled out all the suspicious aspects of this case, like the off-site surgery for way too much money, and this new doctor he'd never heard of. Finn also recalled how Grace was the one who brought the tumor news to him in the first place, and how she was quick to take over when he tried to take Liam down to the neuro team. Finn suspected that all the scans and evidence were fake, so he wondered if this procedure with minuscule incisions and a crazy fast recovery time was even necessary. In fact, Finn wondered if Liam even had a brain tumor to begin with. Grace tried to keep up her innocent act, but she finally broke down in tears and confessed that Finn was right. However, Grace argued that she had no choice since the people Reese owed money to were threatening her. Grace insisted they knew where Peric Buckingham Diamond White and Zoe Buckingham Kiara Barnes lived, so she was clearly terrified for her daughter's safety, since these people weren't messing around and wanted the gambling debt paid by a certain deadline. Grace confirmed that she faked Liam's brain tumor and gave him this phony diagnosis. As Finn stood there taking it all in, Grace sobbed angrily and tried to explain how desperate she was. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Grace will have more confessions to make in the coming episodes, so stay tuned. Shockers ahead for Liam, Hope and Bill Spencer. Don Diamond will have other sizzling bold and the beautiful spoilers, updates and news to check out. So stop by frequently for more B&B info. Prelude, a miracle in questioning the days leading up to August 5th. Multiple characters began to voice serious doubts about Grace Buckingham's intentions and the legitimacy of Liam Spencer's so-called medical miracle. The July 17th episode planted seeds of suspicion, with fans and soap websites hinting that Grace might have invented the diagnosis and surgery, including staging MRI scans and fabricating medical staff to deceive Bill into paying nearly $1 million. Tension mounted in early August. Finn had found that no one in neuro even saw Liam. The MRI data all came through Grace only, and the surgery was suspiciously expensive and opaque. That skepticism set the stage for the explosive confrontation that followed. To Ridge's Italian race against time parallel to the medical storyline, Ridge Forrester was scrambling in Italy to find Brooke. Eric had just revealed that Nick Marone was about to propose to her. A turn of events Ridge was determined to stop. Ridge referred to Nick as playing Popeye, accused him of trying to ruin Brooke's life, and vowed to intercept the proposal at any cost. Arriving in Naples, Ridge overheard dockworkers talking about Nick's boat's faulty steering, identified the correct vessel, and ran toward the marina just in time to witness Brooke on board. When the steering failed, Ridge dove into the water to try and save her after she fell overboard in the chaos. Meanwhile, Eric still waited in the hotel, his earlier warning unheeded. Point 3. Hope and Liam, grateful but conflicted at the Spencer mansion. Hope visited Liam, caring for him and reflecting on how grateful they were for Grace. They both acknowledged the strange irony of the situation. Grace Buckingham had saved Liam's life, while Reese Buckingham, the ex-husband who kidnapped their daughter Beth, had nearly destroyed it. Liam remarked it was his second favorite miracle after regaining their child. And Hope echoed that no one should suffer so much just for money. While Hope believed in Grace's heroism, Liam quietly wondered if something was deeply off about the entire medical story they'd been told for. Finn's interrogation and the big reveal. The heart of the episode occurs at the hospital. Finn Finnegan, increasingly suspicious, corners Grace Buckingham in her office and lays out the glaring inconsistencies. No neuroteam ever visited Liam. All tests and scans passed through Grace alone. The surgery seeming too easy and quick, and yet asking for huge money. The incisions were too small to have been real brain surgery. No follow-up, no medical records, no second opinions. Finn asked her point blank, did Liam ever even have brain cancer? When Grace tried to flee, he blocked her exit and insisted on the truth. He pleaded that they had worked together for years and that she owed him honesty under immense pressure. Grace broke down in tears and confessed, I made the whole thing up. I faked his diagnosis. I lied about the surgery and recovery. She admitted the entire scam was driven by desperation to protect her daughters from danger. Reese's gambling debts had left her vulnerable. Her ex's debt collectors gave her a deadline with threats to harm Zoe and Paris if she didn't pay up. She needed the $1 million fast and saw the perfect opportunity in Liam's case. This shocking confession confirmed two crucial truths. Grace faked Liam's cancer, and Liam never had a tumor at all. His miracle recovery was built on lies, manipulation, and the exploitation of Bill Spencer's desperation. 5. Emotional fallout, shockwaves across families. Liam and Hope. For Liam and Hope, the news felt like a second betrayal on top of the trauma Reese caused. They had believed in Grace's heroism, but now faced the crushing reality that their lives had been twisted for money. Hope's gratitude turned into horror and heartbreak at the deception. Finn was shaken. He had been protective of Grace, but saw now the gravity of what she'd done, not just medically unethical, but criminal. His trust shattered. He realized she risked not only her career but her freedom. Bill and the Spencers outside Grace's office. Bill, though not present in this episode, stands blind to the deception. He wired $1 million for a surgery that never happened. The revelation sets the stage for inescapable fallout. Fans already anticipated a confrontation, a legal storm. And Bill's fury when he discovers he was scammed by one of his own daughter's ex-doctors. Steffi is also poised for intervention. Previous spoilers suggest she may uncover more of the schemes, mechanics, and help unravel the full extent of Grace's fraud. 6. Broader context. Why the lie started. Preceding weeks hinted why. Grace felt cornered. Grace wasn't a neurologist. She'd built a narrative that only she and a mysterious overseas specialist could save Liam. Bill's desperation made him compliant, transferring large sums directly to her without oversight. Grace allegedly manipulated Liam's symptoms. Some speculate she worsened them or fabricated side effects to sell the urgency of surgery. Her ex-husband Reese's infamy, having previously kidnapped Beth to settle gambling debts, added dark parallels and emotional layers. Now magnified in her confession. Scene. 7. Episode themes and impact. This episode carries several major themes. The Frankenstein mother. Grace's crime was born of maternal fear. Her daughter's safety demanded any sacrifice. Mirror villainy. Grace's actions mirror Reese's brutality. A Buckingham once tore lives apart, another now weaponized them. Science versus deception. The miracle cure raises questions about medical ethics and trust. Desperation and redemption. Will Grace pay for her deceit? Can she redeem herself by helping to expose the truth? The ripple effects go far beyond hospitals. It threatens marriages, families, reputations, and futures. 8. What might happen next? While this recap focuses on August 5th, teasers and newsroom speculations suggest several likely developments. Bill's reaction once informed. He'll likely unleash the full force of his wealth and power to seek justice. Legal repercussions. Grace may face charges. Her medical license and freedom are at risk. Medical confirmation likely through Finn or Bridget, who may officially certify that Liam never had cancer. Emotional aftermath. Liam and Hope must confront grief, betrayal, and ransom the emotional high wire they've been walking. Family fallout. Grace's children, Zoe and Paris, must grapple with their mother's crimes and public disgrace. 9. Episode snapshots. Story, Threadkey, Moments Ridge, and Brookridge Race.